Good day and welcome to the second episode of Groove and Grits. I am your host by the name Daniel, and today we also have two amazing guests with us. First of all, as you all have seen her beautiful face, Blessing is here with us today. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you.
That's great. You're looking amazing as always.
You too.
Great. And secondly, we do have our
Mr. Gospel Nestor.
who is also a senior management staff of Shelter Grove Limited. Today's episode is for anyone who has ever said, one day I'll own a home in Abuja. And today we'll also be looking at how we can help you break that down and walk you through every single step to achieving that. So let's start from the very top. Why does buying a property in Abuja seem harder than it looks?
Okay, first of all, the prices. What do you mean by a 200 square meter plot of land is 40 million naira? I don't understand. Like, okay, when you manage to gather that 40 million naira, then you now start thinking of documentation. Is it the land joining? So I'll bring out my 40 million naira first of all, and then now come and tell me later that no, I bought a fake land. Like, everything just seems very, very confusing. I mean, it's very, very confusing.
All right, let's not forget the fact that there's a rush. Everybody on the streets wants to get a land within the prime locations in the city centers. Forgetting that the cost of properties in those choice places are more expensive than the suburbs.
Okay, so you're saying that instead of me to be looking at the Maitama and the rest, I should consider other places like Idu, Lube, Kiami, which are also.
Yes.
I know I saw one land in Kiami from Shelter Group. I saw 15 million. I saw Piakasa, I saw 4 million, like in this Abuja. And the best part is that they wrote FCD approved. Like, is it actually FCD approved?
Certainly, yes.
In Piakasa?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And let's be guided.
Okay.
For you to acquire any property, you need to have location in mind and budget in mind.
Yeah.
Your location determine the kind of cost or the budget you're going in with.
That's very
That's
true.
Yes.
And the good thing is that even Kuje is fastly developing. Like, I went to Kuje Ridge and the road construction there is massive. Yet I'm still saying that you're selling land in Kuje for 3 million.
3.7.
The FCT minister, Barrister Yesom, he's doing a great job. We must give it to him. Kuje is actually an upcoming area council that is blowing up. I think the minister himself and the government of the day has a special interest over that. That is why the place is blossoming. Yes, we are still selling at that cost because it's not yet as choicey, as fully developed. It's on the development
Process.
stage.
Yeah.
And it's also a connection point to other major parts of Abuja.
Exactly.
Those
The
back
roads
roads.
they are doing are linking to Kuje. Is it the Apo? I know that most of
Yeah.
the roads are going towards Kuje now.
The linkages are from Wagwalada to Kuje to Apo to Karishi, and once most of all those roads are being completed, trust me, I think there is one that is hitting from Kuje straight down to Sheda. That is
Wow.
what is this area council after
Yes.
Wagwalada? Yes.
Yeah.
So you see, and a lot of infrastructural interest from the federal government. That is because the plan is to decongest the city centers and allow those neighboring area councils to blossom. So Kuje is a good buy now, because tomorrow Kuje will be the likes of the Maitamas that is going in billions and running in millions. So
Actually,
if I'm
because
to-
I know people who came into Abuja earlier in the 90s are really reaping from their investments in Maitama now, because then from the videos I've seen, Maitama was the bush then, and now
You're
Seawolf
talking
is
about 2008. This that just concluded. 2008, 2009, 2010. Uye here
Yeah.
was all bush.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
And now you cannot even go in a plot.
No. You can't go there. You can't even try it.
So when we look at all of that, how does that also play into the fears of the approval, the documents, and all of those? What can you say concerning that? As someone like me who is interested in buying a property, like what are the things do I need to check out for when it comes to documentations?
Okay, in the city center in Abuja currently, there are two types of documentation, the FCDA documentation and the AMAC. I will kind of suggest to my clients to go for any properties that has an FCDA title document, personally. But that does not mean that an AMAC area council
completely
document
illegal.
is completely illegal. No. There are some old AMAC area documents that document land that are
Valid.
very valid. So for me, I would say go for FCDA because it's more confident, to get a document with such documentation.
Okay, so from what I've learned over time, the first thing you confirm is that document is FCDA approved.
Yeah.
Then you take the document. This is just advising buyers like myself out there. Once you've gotten the document, first thing is FCDA approved. And another thing I would also advise people to do is to always buy from a company like Shelter Group Limited.
Certainly.
If you're buying from a company, in case, which we know would not happen because we are trusted, in case if anything happens in future, you have someone to hold.
You're dealing with the company, yes.
For whatever issues that might be facing. But then once you've gotten your documents, you can go to Aegis, you run a proper search, make inquiries about the company, inquiries about the property, and once you'll be given the go-ahead, you're very, very okay to go ahead. Notwithstanding wherever, notwithstanding the price, as long as you've done your proper search and you're buying from a trusted real estate company, I guess you're good to go.
So my next question now, I'm very sure as my viewers would also be wondering, is what are the big mistakes buyers usually encounter along the way during this process? I have a neighbor who also had a major issue. He didn't tell anybody. He just went ahead to try and find the land on his own, kept everything secret, and ended up getting duped and money taken from him. And I'm very sure those are one of the mistakes that we usually have, which is lack of proper information or guidance in the procedural plan. So what would you like to say about that?
Okay, I feel one of the major things that makes people fall into such issues, number one, is greed. Nigerians like awoof too much, and they say awoof the wrong belle. So if you want to buy a land, and these people claim that the land is on the third road, the land is buy and build, the land is FCD, and tell that the land is 2 million naira. You now, as someone that don't have sense, sorry to say, you will now rush and now pay for such a land. That's a very big mistake. You need to consider the fact that if you want to buy a cheap land, like you have explained, you should be going inside, going to the suburbs. Don't be looking at buying a land that is buy and build on the express, blah blah blah, and then you not pay 2 million. And that's why people get duped in Abuja.
That's true.
For you to see a land with such qualifications, you run into millions of naira. That's one of the major mistakes I know most buyers make.
Exactly. Like me, I would say the ability not to do the due diligence. A lot of people feel that because my brother in the church or my pastor gave me a document to go do a search, that no, there is no need for me to go do a search. My brother, you'll be duped too, and your eye will open. Like someone used to say that you will learn and you will learn
the hard way.
So we are encouraging you, whenever you want to buy a land, go and do your due diligence. What is the due diligence we're talking about? Go and do your legal search, please. It won't cost you much. It might just take a little thousands from you, ranging from 10,000 to 20,000 from Aegis to your due diligence and check if the property is actually captured in Abuja geographical system, please.
And save yourself from all the lawyer
I'm telling you.
Bohaha and the court cases and looking for who to hold responsible for how your money disappeared. It is very, very, very important. Let's wrap up this episode with a quick fire round. The first question I'll have for you today is, tell me one thing you wish you had known earlier.
Okay, thank you very much. One thing I wish I knew is that the land would always be there. The fact that the land is 2 million naira today doesn't mean it's not appreciate and be 100 million naira tomorrow. So if I don't buy today, of course I will still buy tomorrow, but not at the same price today, at a higher price. So I wish and hope everybody buys today.
Day.
Okay, that they gave you an FCDA of all land does not make that land genuine.
Thank you very much.
Verify everything if you must, and you should.
Great. Second question. What's your advice to somebody who feels like she's scared or he's scared right now?
Okay, just start small. Start safe, but just start.
Good, good. I like that. I like that one.
I feel before you start, talk to a professional. You're new in
Absolutely.
the business. There's so many people that are very, very experienced in real estate, they know what to look out for. But if you're new, talk to a reliable real estate consultant, Shelter Group Limited.
Yes.
And then they'll walk you through the process on how to start.
Absolutely.
Such
yeah.
as blessing. And finally, what is that one word that describes owning a property in Abuja for you?
Empowering.
Strategic.
Awesome. And finally, it is game changing. Here at Shelter Group Limited, we provide you the best options of properties to buy with the best individuals that can guide you through the entire process. And that is the sum of it all for our episode today on Groove and Grits. See you next time on episode 3.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much. Thank you so much.
Thank you
for
very
having me.
much. Thank you very much. You look so beautiful, darling.